Evening everybody, welcome back. So today's vehicle is a Seat Leon FR. Customer's complaint is the passenger's mirror doesn't fold. So one thing I noticed just when I put it into the driveway, I just walked round to the mirror and it's sitting in the position just now, but I can move it. It moves really easily and then it parks away off where it should park. So I'll move it back where it should go, just round about there. So we'll jump in the car, we'll see if we can move them with a switch and see what happens. Okay, so in the car, put the ignition on, and then I'll toggle the switch. Should fold in. See, that driver's one's folded in, and that one's stayed where it is. So I suppose the only thing to do now is just to give it a scan. So I'll just get the scan tool on it. We'll run a scan. Okay, that's the scan complete. So I'll just hit record on the screen. Should be recording the screen now. I think glare will be an issue, so just record that. I'll just talk you through what it says on screen if you can't see. So V122 motor for retracting mirror front passenger side. And there's an electrical error with that, just down here in the description, and it's static. Okay, so this has been a test plan page. I can hit on that and it'll take me through a step-by-step test. I'll probably do an output test on the motor and ask me questions whether it moved or whatnot. So okay, just an overview of what's going to happen. So click on done. Okay, it's electrical malfunction, just a fault code there. Front passenger's fold-in mirror V122 will be activated in the following output diagnostic test mode. Okay, again, arrow on. So was the mirror on the front passenger side folded in? And the answer is no, nothing's happened. Can't hear anything over there, nothing at all. So front passengers will be activated in the following. So it's going to do it again. It's going to put it out this time, assuming that it went in, but it didn't. So was the mirror on the front passenger side folded up in the driving position? And the answer is no to that as well. So absolutely nothing out that mirror. It just gives me a possible scenario. Check the wiring from the front passenger's folding mechanism, V122 motor to the front passenger's module, for short circuits to be positive, short circuits to ground or open circuit. Okay, so I think what we'll do now is we'll just look up the wiring diagram and take that door panel off over there, and then we'll just double check that we're getting an output from the control unit, and we'll check the continuity of the wiring. So I've got the door card off. This is the door control unit. These wires here, just these two here, the red and black and the brown and red. So this is the fold-in mirror power supply. So it runs through obviously the loom in the door and up to the mirror. But in between, behind the door skin, there's this plug here. I've got these yellow wires are just breakout looms that I've done for some testing here, but I'll just go and explain that in a minute. So basically, see here to here, that's the first half of the loom, and then this plug obviously goes into that, but that's the second half up to the mirror. So I've done a test just before I turned the camera on. I backpinned in here, and when I actuated it on with the scan tool, I had nothing happened. There was a slight fluctuation in voltage, but there was nothing, so it was either been shorted or something was happening. So basically what I've done is I decided to unplug inside the door skin and just test the first half of the loom, and then obviously that confirmed my output from the module to this point. So I'll just do that just now. So I changed scan tool as well, by the way. The battery was going flat and it was quite a long-winded process every time I wanted to actuate that door card, just the way Otis is set up. So I'll just door electronic passenger side. So this is my module, I'm sure. We'll click into that. Okay, and then actuation test. Okay, and then I've already got it highlighted there. See, mirror fold in. These are my actuations that I can perform. So first half of the loom, you can see I've got my, just put the light on that, that'll be easier. So just going to go ahead and start this actuation. So start. See, we've got battery voltage. So that's coming out the module and being sent out to at least the first half of the loom. So it just leaves me with this harness and the mirror itself. So what I might do is take a resistance measurement from this point up, and I might even try and use my current voltage output box to actually see if I can move that, just in case there's not enough current that's coming out of this box, just to prove that that's jammed. Okay, so I'm back pinned in at the mirror harness side. So this would be obviously the loom travelling up to exterior mirror. So I've got my 2 pins where the motor goes, the motor circuit. So I've just got them on the end of my leads and my multimeter. You can see we've got just over 3 ohms. I don't have specs on the mirror where it should be, but I thought I would just, you know, it's easy enough to take that measurement anyway, so I can maybe compare with other sides, or I can maybe try and power this motor up myself. I might actually just try and do that, just to see, because obviously it's current limited power output from this module, so I'm just going to see. It's unfortunate I don't have my current clamps with me, because that would be ideal. I could see how much current was getting drawn, but in fact my wee voltage output box that tells me a current, I think I'll maybe just do that. I've not used that box yet, and probably interesting for the video and be interesting for myself as well, so if you bear with me I'll just set that up. So I'm just going to walk you through my setup here. So this is the loom going to the exterior mirror, and I've got my voltage and current output box connected. So this will obviously just goes onto the battery of the car. So what we're going to show you, I've just got it connected to the battery of the car. So that just supplies the box itself with 12 volts, just battery power. It's on its side because it's not long enough to obviously reach, but if I supply any given consumer with voltage, it'll give me an amps reading, and that's handy because when I tested this output current out this box, it wasn't enough to light my 2.5 amp bulb. So if this draws anywhere near a couple of amps, then I know that the problem's with the motor itself. So interesting to see. So here goes. I've not used this much, this box. In fact, I've hardly used it at all, if any. So I'm interested, the same as you, what's going to happen here. So let me just get you a good position. So if I can select, set, so that, oh, you just second up. So, right, you can see just hit that 10 there. I think maybe the battery voltage is a bit low, so I'm going to start it up and just give it full voltage. Okay, running. Should be able to put it up to 12 volts now. Let me see, so we're at 12.8 volts on the box. Let's see if I can turn that up. Yep. Just take it all the way up. Come on. 12 volts, that should do. If I press on now, we'll just look at that middle box here for the amps, just to see what happens. 15 amps, and the motor's not moving. I better turn that off. So you see we've got a shorted or a seized motor up in the exterior mirror. So I'll get a exterior mirror for it. Don't know if we'll be able to get a motor separate. It'll probably come as assembly on the mirror, and then we'll redo my checks. But that was drawing 15 amps. So just to be clear, just so I explain this properly, how this box works. So you can see that display here, see the light blue at the top, we've got 12.2 volts, and then at the bottom we've got 13.6. Well, the bottom bit is the input voltage that's coming for the battery, and that's what I've got my voltage set to output at. So basically when I supply a consumer with the voltage that I've got that set at, that middle reading in A there, I see it, that's amps. So that will tell me how much amps that the circuit is consuming. So in theory, if I supply this bulb with 12 volts, I know it runs about 2.5 amps, so you should see that on screen if everything's working right. So just go ahead and do that, just one-handed, so you can see the bulb in the background there. If I hit that, you can see it lighting up, and we're on just 2.68 amps. So that's basically how the box works, just to be clear.